Welcome viewers, and today we're doing episode 42 of F1 vs World. Me, F1, today we're heading to the Mazda Raceway, Laguna Seca, with the Megans. Yeah, I just had to. Yeah, this time I'm in a white one, as is the Surf, and Inferno, and I don't know who else it is, but the other person in the room, Deb Nicky, is in the yellow, Again, Solar Surf has taken the lead through the second corner. Come through here, I'll give him a bit of a nudge, but going alongside into this corner, still up the inside here. Let me see if I can make a move, but I can't. Inferno's now got past as we go about 4 abreast down into this corner, and I lose out on two positions there. So yeah, the Surf went wide at the corner, I think. Yeah, the Surf has gone wide. So now I'm up into third, but Debnicki's run a bit wide too, so I can take second from him as I come down towards corkscrew, the scene of madness last time came in. This time I managed to keep it from stopping and just have a bit of a slide. As we come round these corners, Nicky's still there. I've run a bit wide, Lasser's caught up a bit, so I lose out on first place there. I go a bit wide there as well. The Surf manages to get through. Inferno's looking for a move down the outside. I do force him wide. Make sure that is my position to take. And now he's side by side as he come down in towards the second corner now, because that's the first one just back there. It's still side by side, but you get to a bit roll on the outside of the corner. I'm up ahead. They're running just 2 by 1 actually, because there's only 2 of them. But yeah, so I'm trying to catch up. Not much I can really do about it at the moment. But they are battling, so they're slowing each other down slightly. And the Surf has regained the lead. How many laps? 3 laps this time. Come through this corner. The Surf has got a nice lead here. I've managed to catch up. Inferno in the background, I think, just ran a bit wide as well there, where he's going to try and catch up to. Coming up the Rahal Street, I think it is. Towards, I don't know, that's what it says on Forza at least. The Surf looks like he gets a bit of a slide going, as do I, and I think Inferno pulls another stoppie at the top of the hill. Can't quite capture that because it only comes up on their screen, which is annoying, but whatever. Nicky's looking for a move at the inside of the Surf. He scares the Surf off the track, but the Surf's going to hold it for the position. I'm going to go right up the middle, but no. I got quite through abreast, and I managed to get 2 positions, is that? No, just 1. I was about to say, did I get 2? No, I got 1 position from that, as the Surf ran a bit wide. I tried making it 3 wide going up into the final corner, but I couldn't quite hold it. I get very, very close to doing stoppie at the second corner even. The Surf runs very wide, gets a bit of a bump from Inferno. Back there, I managed to catch up with the leading car. You can see if I can make a move on him somewhere, but it's somehow hard to pass at some places. That makes no sense. It can be hard to pass these things. Further behind, Inferno's looking to see if he can make a move, but no, he's just going to scare the Surf into making a mistake, as he gets a much better ride at the corner. The Surf goes defensive as we come towards turn up the hill. The Surf can hold the position as you'd expect. He can jump on board with me, coming through into the corkscrew, get a big wiggle going. The Surf gets a big wiggle going. He takes the side out of me. Inferno slows down just to make sure he keeps it on the track with all 4 wheels. So the Surf manages to bump his way past me. But I'm gonna look back up the inside here. Can't quite make a move there, but now compromise my run into this final corner, but so is LeSurf as he runs a bit wide. Inferno's run a bit wide. Deb Nicky's run a bit wide. We've all run a bit wide. I've run a bit wide into the final corner. Looking to see if I can pull it back. LeSurf has made a move on Deb Nicky coming up into the final stretch. Arms running side by side with Inferno as we come across the line. That was quite a close finish. What was the gap? It's point 2 I was ahead of. Oh no, point 1 I was ahead of Deb Nicky. No, Inferno even. So yeah, that was quite a close finish. That was a good race actually, and I just jogged everything. So yeah, next race, I think it's at Daytona. Could be wrong. So here we go. The Daytona Speedway. I hadn't came up with an idea, LMP vs NASCAR, but as you can see the results will be quite obvious really. I didn't change my gearing up quite enough, so my car was kind of slow. It was good around corners and everything, but it was kind of slow around the rest of the track. We're going to jump on board with, I don't know who this is, but her flying in the first corner. It's LeSurf, yeah. Zafria's in this room as well. I'll go side by side with Zafria in the background, but I can't hold the speed. As these are all going about 400 miles an hour. I'm going about 220, I think I maxed out that. It was something stupid like that. Zafria gets it a bit wrong going through that corner. I managed to avoid her, but I get a big spinner going. So been a massive pile up. Well, it's not really a pile up, it's just a massive accident. So I'm dead lost anyway. As it would be up ahead, Inferno and LeSurf are battling it out for the lead. But LeSurf gets it very wrong, flies up into the air. And now he's going to probably get collected by these guys, but no, Zafria's got it wrong once again. Deb Nicky in the normal 787B is coming around up into second place now. Don't know how many laps it was for, yeah. So he takes second place. LeSurf is now looking for revenge on the corners. Yeah. So he come around here. Deb Nicky gets it very wrong in the 787B. That's not so great for him, and he spins across, gets taken out again by the NASCAR. Oh well, he does do a good job of avoiding me though, in my little Bentley. As LeSurf is now trying to catch up with Inferno, who he's lost out huge amounts of time with, too, even, and just got to try and catch up. Is there any close group? Oh, there is. Hello. I managed to catch up to the NASCAR. Who's going? Who tops out about 200? I topped out about 200 actually as well. That's my problem. I couldn't go very fast, so that was no good for me. Inferno, don't know where Inferno is. He's up ahead, taking the lead, taking the race entirely. Zafri has managed to fly past all of us. Deb Nicky's coming to fly past all of us. This was a surprisingly fun race actually, considering it wasn't really for me because I was just going slowly. No, I was in a battle with the NASCAR who had about an equal top speed, so that was no good really. LeSurf has caught up with Inferno a bit, but he's still a bit far back. Yeah, if I had tuned this car up a bit, as in extended the gear ratio, I could have probably fought for the lead here. We're coming around the final corner. LeSurf's got it very wrong coming around there. The other two have done a good job of avoiding him. LeSurf is now just there. As we come towards the line, we've caught up, and that. Yeah, let's see what happened at the end. I can't even remember. I just said that. So Zafri was in the way almost, as I was side by side with. Let's go back one. Jump on board with me because this was. No, let's do roof. Because this is quite an intense finish. So I got a good run out this corner. I had a good slipstream. LeSurf is spun in the foreground, but no trouble was caused. I got a good run, but hit the back end of it. Zafria was in the way. As we come towards the line, I get a bit of a spinner going, and that was that. Let's just see how close that was at the line, shall we? Yeah. So that had all three of us even, in the space of about 2 meters. I don't know what the gap was. It was very close. 0.036 back to the NASCAR, and I was only 10th down on Zafria. So yeah, that was quite a close finish. The final race. I don't know where the final race is. Midfield Raceway, that's where. So the final race today is going to be the Midfield Raceway. I did miss out a Nürburgring race, but that's like 7 minutes long. I'll do that another day, maybe. Who knows? But we're getting a good launch off the line with our GT500s, the Mustangs, whatever. No, they're not Mustangs, but still, they look like Mustangs as they get taken out into the first corner and kind of get bounced up into the air. So that was a good start. The Surfs, meanwhile ahead, not doing so well. There's a battle for first place with Deb, Nicky, and the NASCAR guy. That's what I'm going to call him, Gladiator or Gladiator. Yeah, that works. As we come through into turn about 5 here, I've managed to catch up to the Surf already. Me didn't like this car. No, you didn't. You really hated it. The understeer in these cars is so bad. I can only imagine what it's like on any tyres worse than racing softs. So I've got a good run on the Surf coming through this corner. I've gone very wide here, trying to hold the inside line. I've got the inside line. He's going to try and hold it around the outside, but as you know with that corner, I think that's never going to happen. It's just one of those corners you can't do anything around the outside. If you get stuck on the outside, you go in to lose a position. So up ahead, we've got about 5 cars now, all in the space of 100 meters or so. We've gone 3 abreast down into this corner. Almost made it 4 with Dibnicki, but 3 of them run wide, and I can take the lead. That was nice enough. The Surf was one of them, and he promptly got spun off the track and fell off the track and kind of gave up. So yeah, when I say gave up, rage quit. Yeah. Let's just keep that between me and you. So, heading down through one of it was a back street actually. Yeah, I lose out on 3 positions there, as they all mug me up the inside, so that was much appreciated really. Of course, so it's a 4-way battle for first, which is not usual at least, and this is why I love one makes. They're great fun and everyone's kind of equal. So I'm looking to see if I can make a move somewhere. The Surf has by now given up. Oh no, he's still going. Don't know when he did give up, but he did at some point. So yeah. Also, I found a new thing with him. If you swear in capital letters, it doesn't count, so it's all good. We're on about 5 down in. Well, we go about a 4 line astern down into the first corner. I should probably jump up ahead a bit. The 2 dark blue GT500 is good. Going well. The white one has now lost out as he ran a bit wide into the first corner, coming through the chicane. One of them's got the move up the inside. Dibnicki's holding the inside line here. The white one is catching up already. Meanwhile, I'm still lurking in the background, looking to see if they can make a mistake. I can capitalise on it. Let's come through into this hairpin. It's very close. I get taken up the inside by the white GT500, but they run a bit wide. Get a bit of a slide going. Everyone's going about 5 abreast down into here, even though there's 4 of us. As we come into the final corner, Dibnicki's up the inside. The white car is never going to hold it around the outside there. I'm right in the slipstream of the 2 ahead. I've got a good run through this corner. Going to jump on board with me now. I've managed to get the position on the dark blue one, but I can't quite catch the white one as we come across the line. And that was a very close finish. How close was it? It was the top. I need to see the gap. The distance from target car. The gap was 0.4 to 4th place. That's just how close it was. What if I do normal? Huh. So yeah, I was 0.086 from 2nd to last place. But yeah, that was very close race in the end. Shame Le Surf managed to back out and fall down the order and crash and burn, because he was running well and it would have been a 5-way battle for first and that would have been great, but oh, can't have them all. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. So thank you for watching and goodbye.